What's up, people? Welcome to Screen Printing Real Talk. Let's get into it.
Roll the intro.
I'm Ramon Jamal, and I'm sitting here with Rick Province, the owner of Ohio Ink Supply, and today we're gonna learn how to burn a screen.
How to burn a screen.
How to burn a screen. Not set it on fire.
No, don't burn them.
No lighter fluid.
That's bad.
Okay.
I mean, I could teach you how to do that too. That'll be on the next video.
Right. So yeah, man, honestly, I've been curious on like how you guys get the image on the screen. Like how does that process work?
Okay.
Yeah.
So all you're doing is taking a photosensitive goop. It's Elmer's glue consistency, like school glue consistency, and you're applying it. Check out our last video, how to apply the emulsion, how to coat a screen.
Okay.
You're applying it with a scoop coater to the screen, letting it dry, and keeping it in a light, safe environment.
Okay.
So now that photosensitive goop has turned hard, and it allows you the opportunity to take a positive and block out with a black positive. It's like a school transparency. So everything that black ink on your positive is covering stays soft. And because it's light sensitive, everything that's see-through or clear on that transparency or the positive penetrates and hits the screen and hardens it because it's light sensitive.
Okay.
So it hardens that screen up and makes a stencil. So now everything that's black on the ink on that positive is covering that soft material. So after a certain number of minutes, depending on your application, you can now rinse it off with a power washer in the washout booth, and that soft material comes out because it was being blocked. It was blocking the light with the transparency.
Okay.
Or waterproof film.
Okay, so listen, seriously guys, I got it. That's pretty cool, man, because because I've witnessed I guess I'm saying transfers, but
Yeah.
it's like a printer, an actual printer.
It's a printer.
And it prints it out onto like
it's like a transparency at school kind of.
Transparency, yeah.
But it's a you can do inkjet or most people do inkjet because it's more common, the cost is low. And you're just using an inkjet printer with a lot of black density because you want to block out as much light as possible.
Right.
And you're printing it directly to either sheet form, and we carry the different size sheets, or some people have a roll-to-roll, like the Epson printers that are roll-to-roll. They make, like architects use them for like blueprints and such. Okay. You can load them up with black ink and print it right to that transparency or the waterproof film on a roll.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to break it down. Okay, let me see if I can do this. Okay, so the actual light is kind of like curing the emulsion that's outside of the black artwork.
Nailed it. So, and everything that's that black, it's acting like a shade, and it's shading the emulsion and keeping it soft.
So it doesn't cure. Ooh, so when you rinse it, that comes out.
It comes out, and there's your stencil. Now you have a screen just like your screen door. You know, the ink passes through it when you slide ink across it sharply and transfers onto your shirt.
That's dope. That's dope. Come on, man.
That's pretty sweet.
Got it. I needed that. Hope you guys needed it too.
Absolutely.
Because I was kind of excited about that one.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right.
So it's pretty easy. You know, we carry all the supplies necessary for your water. It's called waterproof inkjet films. Now, I want to pause there for a second. Go ahead. A lot of people say, why it's not really waterproof? Because if I get it water on it, it turns white, and it looks milky, and it washes off that layer. Okay. That's actually intended to do that. That's what makes it waterproof. Okay. And so it's like a clear film transparency that's been applied with like a matte finish, milky substance that accepts the ink. So if you sprayed a traditional like piece of paper or something with a water-based ink, it would bleed everywhere. Well, because of that milky transparency or that milky substance that's on that transparency, if you sprayed it with water, that milky transparency stuff comes off, but leaves the print on the clear.
Okay.
So that's also the side that you print on, by the way, obviously.
Okay.
So the milky side, if you were to lick your thumb or a piece of finger or a finger, whatever, and touch the side of the transparency, that's the side that you print on, the side that turns white. The other side would be like clear and shiny and wouldn't change color.
So that basically that milky substance holds the ink to it. It adheres it to it.
It does, and it acts like a blocker for water. So if you were to get it wet, it'll wash off first before the ink.
Before the ink.
Right.
Come on, man. That's dope.
Woo!
All right, man. So is that it for how to burn a screen? Is there anything else you can mention?
That's 101, man.
That's it?
Yeah. I mean, obviously your exposure unit comes into play. We have a
plethora
of options available on our website. You can go anywhere from like a tabletop. You could even use lights like we use here in the studio. So you could use a simple like shop light, or UV is going to be your best bet.
Okay.
Or LED, which is new.
You can use LED?
You can.
Oh wow.
You can. Now, I'll throw this in too. When you're putting it up against a light source, remember light source, film transparency or film positive, and the screen on top of that, there's a lot of room for potential air in there. So if you don't have a weight of some sort pushing down on the screen and making that marriage like perfectly straight, or vacuum, a lot of these exposure units have vacuum tables where they suck all the air out and kind of make that marriage really, really tight there.
Okay.
Any air or anything in between is going to cause problems.
Right.
So if you're shining light through that positive onto your screen, it's going to look blurry. It's going to cause distortion if it's not completely up against it. Okay. So that's why we have exposure units. That's why you spend the money to get something nice.
Right.
So your output on your screens are a lot cleaner.
Okay. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Beautiful, guys. I guess that's it.
That's it on this one, I think so.
I love it. Thank you so much for that, brother.
You got it, man. You got it.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all again for watching. Please do not forget to comment below.
Please do.
Subscribe. Smash that notification bell.
Bing, bing.
And until next time, peace.
Peace.